Guys, welcome to what I think is episode 81 of the Last Rites podcast. I've no idea what this sounds like. I can't test it. I'm sweating. This is a terrible idea. But I am here. I'm already out of breath. I've one warming can of Diet Coke to fill me. That's me walking towards the camera from the distance there. We'll see how all this lines up later. I've also got tits. Well, Edinburgh Festival. First of all, I have a bus booked for 6 a.m. to get up for 3 p.m. People say, why don't you drive? I say, well, nowhere to park, and two, I want to get drunk and I wouldn't have slept. So I would kill a family on the way home, I would think. I couldn't make the bus. I then go on Minddog TV, right? And I book a train for 6. That will get me there for 10. I've got a show at 11. Fine. I can do it. I've got, say, 45 minutes of leeway. The train is delayed ultimately by 120 minutes, and they keep bit by bit, right? And I mean 1 minute late, 10 minutes, and they keep updating the time. Whatever, 2 hours later we leave, and we stop for another 30 minutes. So I'm fucked. I've missed the gig. It's all gone pear-shaped. I'm there at 1 a.m. But some lovely students that I shared a flat with were kind enough to come and meet me from the station, quite frankly, because I intimidate them. And well, I should. Well, I should. Now, I'm feeling a bit anxious because I'm filming this in a field. Back when I was at school, we did cross-country, and I would pop out of there and run. It was quite a short course, like a mile or so, but it was fucking hard because it's all uphill. We'd end up through these woods. Maybe you see more of it. But anyway, I'm here because mainly I want to avoid other people. I don't think anyone else is stupid enough to be coming up this field today, but maybe we will see it. Also, my batteries for my audio recorder may run out, which is highly annoying. I already stole them from a family member's TV remote. That's what we're operating on, guys. This might be 5 minutes long. So, get there at 1 a.m, sleep in a room full of students. I've got a sick bag on my shoulder. It's not good. I mean, I'm not going to say too much, but, you know, they're very nice. They were very nice to me, and I had to change my personality for the entire time I was there. Various issues with various gigs. Anyway, saw a few good friends. Saw Greg Winfield, Charlie Bowers do their show. Hung around with Dave Flynn for a while. Saw some shows of his. We hung out, we drank. I did Ron Comedy at the Globe. I did Drunken Heckle at the Beehive, where they give audience members paddles and they're allowed to heckle you. And my God, they're allowed it back. And they got it. They got it back. And then I did another show last minute for, I think, one of the Warwick societies or something, I don't know. But anyway, I went and did that in daylight hours. Bit weird. Other comedians were doing jokes about graphs. I went up and did my normal stuff and abused the bar staff so much they gave me a free pint during my set, which I just proceeded to drink on stage and ignore everyone else. And I'm constantly checking this battery now. It's really pissing me off. But yeah, I might do more of these weird little escapades. We'll see how we go. But 4.5 minutes we've lasted so far. A little like you in the bedroom or your mum. Yeah? What do we think? No Odam yesterday. We'll probably come next week now, I would think. But I'll try and always keep a Last Rites up to date. I'm going back to the festival on the 25th. I hope that any comedians that have had a full mental breakdown or just killed themselves, I'll be taking their spot. And I'm going to try and get 2 to 3 a day for 3 or 4 days. So come back with a lot of stuff. Bumped into a comic doing a proper show, and all I heard was him tell some girls to fuck off as they walked past. So clearly it's like, fuck off, in his Scottish accent. Got chatting to him, he comped me into his show. I went and watched it, but I had to awkwardly leave before the end, and it was a really quiet little room in the basement. They've all got security and everyone trying to get me out. It was quite interesting. But he has invited me back up. We're going to meet for a beer, and I'm probably going to get on one of those shows as well. So I'm starting to book spots for the 25th to the 28th. And the 29th, I'm going to Manchester for a gig. So they are going to come strong now. Many, many gigs. September's going to be heavy. I am working. I am in talks right now to work on a plan for something for next year. Something a bit more substantial. Again, give me a few more weeks and maybe we can tell you. Maybe we can tell you about something. But yeah, I'll be going to festivals next year and taking something more interesting up there rather than just my fat tits. I don't know, guys. How do we feel? How do we feel about this? I'm already out of breath. Shall I drink my warm Diet Coke? When this audio ends, I may just have to get close to the camera and use shit audio. So I do apologise. I'm already sweating. I've walked like 10 minutes to get here. It's fucking hot. Cheers to the warm Diet Coke. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Guys, I am dying. And yes, I've got the right mic plugged in. Yeah, thank you. What else has been going on? Yeah, so comedy shit, podcasting stuff. Things are spinning, and they're spinning with other people. So, I can't say too much. I might be moving to Manchester. That might be on the cards. But there's no point in me saying much. I've got to wait for other people to sort their shit out as well. So I hope in the next 3 or 4 weeks there'll be lots more news with comedy and all that stuff. USA, in 2 weeks' time or 2 or 3 weeks' time, I'll know if I can go. And then I just need to figure out when. And it's likely to be New York and Austin, and anything else is going to be some random little bonus on the end. I'm hoping to get out for altercation. I'm hoping to get some podcasts done there, get some podcasts done in New York as well. So we've got to see how it goes, guys. But first I've got to survive the second trip to Edinburgh, which is going to be wild. And I will get some in-person shit there too. Particularly with Greg and whoever else I can find as well. Yeah, I'll probably get 4 or 5 podcasts done. That's the plan. But the main thing is to gig, to not kill my flatmates so they don't kill me. And yeah, I think this is tough, guys. This is fucking difficult. And I'm probably going to be in the chat, and if I make this a premiere, this will be embarrassing because people will go, look how fat you are in real life. Look at your tits. Oh, I might even walk out of camera. I'm going to walk out of camera. I don't care. I'm going to walk out camera, then appear back on at the top again. I'm not walking up with my arse hanging out and my bald patch showing. I need my iron filings tipped on my hair, like many comics do in a special. Also hope I don't get shot walking on this farmer's field, because I'm not sure how happy they'll be. And I hope my battery gives me a warning for when it's going to go, but we'll see. Didn't get a lot of time to write up there, maybe a couple of things. It was very, very busy this time, being in the centre. Edinburgh is fucking hilly. It's so warm here in the UK at the moment. Everyone's just sweating and dying. But it was quite celebratory, and it's really good to see some people that I've known for many years and that have been kind to me since the beginning, because not everyone was or is, and to start to see them do well and really start to progress. So I'm happy with that. Last Rites is on audio, guys, as well. It's more or less up to date. I'm normally a couple of episodes behind uploading, but some of the older ones have disappeared on request of the guests because, you know, reasons. But old episodes, I mean, like Refreshing and Epstein stuff, you know. But how is everyone? I hope you're all doing well, wherever you're watching this from, wherever you're putting up with me from. I thank you muchly. I did get some video up there, but it's not... I had a really limited time to set up, and it's just not good, so... The audio's shit. So I probably won't share any of that. But next month I'm in a gig in London as well, so we'll see if we get anything I can share off that. I tend to share old stuff or stuff that's just... you know, that I don't care about sharing. But I'm trying to work on a lot of new things as well at the moment. And if I can get this deal organised with another comic, yeah, so bits of my regular material will be chucked into that bucket, and then there'll be a lot more written for that as well. So that'll be quite a challenge for next year. But it got to start progressing, yes. And it takes work and time and all that shit. There are comics out there that do fucking 1 gig a month, and it's not good enough. Ah. I was going to say you can't see how much I'm sweating, but you very well might be able to. Although this camera is absolutely fucking awful on this phone. I'm really hoping no one walks past. That's how much worse I looked from the last time I was here to this time. In a bit I'll show you. In fact, I can probably show you now if this camera's not going to fall down. Hi. So we used to run up there into those woods. So yeah, this is surrounded by fields. There's a couple of, in the distance by that far clump of trees on the hill, there's actually a World War II bomb, a Nazi bomb crater. You might not be able to see it on this video, to be honest. It's about in the centre of the screen, but you probably won't see it from here, and I can't be bothered to zoom in. So yeah. My sister lives along this road, but please do not murder her. And my old school is behind here. There's a cemetery and then the school. And yeah, my family live all around these parts. But that matters not. I bet you would have seen my arse as well. I'm so annoyed at myself. I just squatted down with a can of Diet Coke in my pocket, and it filled up my shoe. It slightly cooled down my thigh, but it filled up my shoe. Why? Someone complained about the show I was on, not the night I was on. But the night Jamie was on, actually, so maybe he. No, it wasn't him. Maybe it was. But they got an official complaint. So the night I went up, I just said if there are any Guardian writers in here or anyone who wants to complain, please don't address the show. Address it to your mother's cunt. So I thought that was a nice way, in case anyone like that. Now here's the wasp to sting me for spilling Coke over myself. It'll also teach me for drinking Coke. At my age, shouldn't be doing it. I've actually noticed since I've been backing off even diet soda, Diet Cokes, all that shit, my belly's gone down. I've been drinking mainly water in the evening. Booze intake is well down. Edinburgh had a few, of course. And there'll always be drinkathons, don't get me wrong. But yeah, 4 or 5 days a week I'm trying to stay off the booze zone. That's a good start for me. That's a good place for me to be mentally and physically. Where should we go on location for the next solo pod? Obviously the ones at Edinburgh will be in various locations around Edinburgh with guests. But I quite like these. I quite like just hanging around. By the way, I'm going to check this video is recording, because if it's not, I'm going to feel really stupid. Even though the audio is still going. We're getting away with 1 bar on the battery. Yes. We're getting away with 1 bar on the battery. This phone is fucking terrible for video. Part of me wants to get an iPhone, but I just refuse. They're so expensive for what they are, and then you're tied into Apple again, and they want everything to be Apple oriented. I want the ability to hack my phone if I need to, not that I do. But yeah, I've got to hold my zoom, because I'm literally just eyes on the battery here, and I have a horrible feeling that if it just goes, that we will lose the recording. I think it's happened before. So I just hope I get a low battery warning, guys. But there we go. There's nothing interesting. The Edinburgh trip had way more to say about, but it's just tiring. Coming back, I was overnight, sleeping every other hour. Got to London at 6:30, walked across the city, got a train out here, walked to the house, and then immediately started getting shit done, including booking gigs within 30 minutes of being back. No laziness allowed. Although last night I had my first 7 hours, 57 minutes sleep in a while. It's been nice. I need to do that tonight. I need to do that tomorrow. And maybe I'll start to feel human by Monday. But a lot of shit to do. Yeah, I guess these are weirder when I'm not interacting with people, but this is what I always used to do. This is what I always used to do before any of you guys started watching my shit. Again, I'm not saying the name of the podcast. It was not Gentle Arrogance. You can find that. That's fine. That's just me and Sam. We might do some more of those as well. But it was just a solo rant. But I stopped paying for the service, so they scrubbed them all, and that was the feed for everything else, so there's just none. If you can see my ass at this point, you've seen it before. You've seen much worse, guys. You have not seen my penis. 16 minutes gone. I know you've all switched off by now. If you haven't switched off the video by now, comment below, and also give everything a like. You know it's annoying, but just press a like. It's fucking annoying, isn't it? Subscribe, all that stuff. Plenty of guests from Edinburgh Fringe coming at the end of the month, unless something drastically goes wrong, which might. I'll always put one of those caveats in there for you guys, because you know that I'm slightly chaotic and my arse is hanging out. Put £1 in, I don't care. Put $1 in, and I'll go round again. Let's walk around this fucking field again, guys. Let's leave you looking at a camera again. Yeah, it's hard to say how much of that is getting in there. But you would have seen me before, I don't give a fuck. And you should appreciate this more because I've got to go back and sync up the audio and video. You should appreciate it more and then render the fucking thing. Although, the software I've got now is much better. I need money. I need more money from comedy. I need money from podcasting, guys. That's what I need. We're going to have to start doing shit. We're going to have to start kissing each other and electrocuting each other just to get clicks. You know? Challenges. Can we pray the gay in? Don't pray it away. Pray it towards us. Maybe that... Is that allowed? Is that allowed? I'm just not sure anymore. Olivia Newton-John's dead. There's no jokes about it. It's just what's happened. Don't know much about her. Saw her in Greece. Never really knew Greece. I saw it like once as a kid, I think. And then they always played the music at clubs back in the day. At the end of the night, you would get like Summer Lovin', you know. Yeah, I sang along to it. I did. What can I say? I sang along. Can you hear my feet crunching on these? Yeah, I don't think these are crops that matter. I think it's been harvested and all that. I don't really understand farming. Because I have things brought to my table. If there's a nuclear war and we'll have to go back to living off the land, I'm fucked. All you can do is hear me breathing, guys. I think I'm going to knock it on the head in a bit. We've got 18 minutes out of this battery. I could stop this audio to be safe. That's what I'm going to do and make a second bit. Hang on. Let's be safe. Okay, that should be synced again. That's going to be really annoying if I move the zoom here now. Yeah, I should be able to sync up from that, guys, for the second one. I've put on a second audio track for you nerds out there in case the battery did go. At least that first 23 minutes of nothing is safe. Oh, it's an absolute scorcher. So yeah, plenty. I know I've been talking about plans a lot, but I hope you see I'm starting to do stuff. I don't tell everyone when I'm doing a fucking gig. What's the point at the moment, you know? if it's something that I'm proud of, I'll tell you. But yeah, the hope is to get to at least 2 festivals, including Edinburgh next year, and then I'll have something substantial to talk about. Maybe more festivals, maybe 3, maybe like a 1-dayer at a small one, a 1 or 2-dayer at another one, or 3 or 4 days or whatever, and then at least a 2-weeker up in Edinburgh. I think 2 weeks has got to be the slot. They don't like giving they don't like giving weeks out. And they don't necessarily like giving them just the middle out. So, yeah, you just got to find a venue that and the society that will let you in. I think the Fringe Society, they'll let you in to do 2 weeks. I can't afford to spend a month up there. And probably because I'll be doing it with another comic, I've got to rely on them as well. So probably 2 weeks is the maximum. I'm going to have to talk to them about that. And we'll see. But yeah, so taking a show to the festivals now has got to happen. I think next year it has to. I'm just smelt my fingers because I itch my arsehole. Yeah. Oh, I can sync it up here. If you couldn't see me back there, hang on. There we go. I wasn't just pretending to smack a baby or your ass, baby. God, this is boring, isn't it? I don't know. I did have a sort of plan to get a list of things to talk about together, but I just haven't. I'm just rambling at this point. But at least I'm not coughing every 5 seconds like the last one of these I did. Look. That was the worst. Pretty sure it was COVID twice. Pretty sure I gave 2 friends COVID. Pretty sure one developed pneumonia because of me. God damn it. I do have some empathy, you know. I do have some shame about this stuff, but they didn't seem to care. One that I gave it to just kept going out and didn't give a shit. And one who got pneumonia just went, oh, I don't think it was you. I think it was me. Yeah, feeling way better since being back. Way relaxed. Chilling. You know, you get days like this where I can just chill the fuck out. I watched Prey last night. Go and watch Prey. Whether it's on Hulu or whatnot in the US, it's definitely on Disney Plus in the UK. Absolutely phenomenal. Just a lot of fun, you know. There's bits of it that are a bit John Wicky as well, but the original always had the cheesy action as well. But some of this is great. The actress is great. Can't remember her name. Just a good idea in general, and I hope we see more Predator like this. I hope we see more. What's the harm now of, okay, we've had one in 1719, sort of Native America on the Great Plains. Why can't we go to, you know, the late 1800s somewhere, or fucking World War One? I don't know. It would be nice to see across different time periods, even the fucking, I don't know, the ancient Egyptians or something. Just something interesting. But you got to try and then make it not too samey to Prey, I guess. But yeah, it'd be nice. I did see they're developing a series potentially, which could be interesting, but I haven't read anything about it, so I have no information. But please go and watch Prey. I'm planning to do a watch party for Reservoir Dogs, but as I was told, that I think only people with Prime subscription can watch that, even though I'm broadcasting it from mine onto Twitch, which is allowed. So it's fucking hard. So only people. I guess what we could do is broadcast it to that, so at least some people can watch along, unlike the Predator one we did. And then those without the subscription would just have to pay it. They just have to find Reservoir Dogs yourself. You must be able to find that for free pretty much anywhere. So if you can't, we'll get in touch and I will help you find a free version of it. Legal, of course. Wink. Legal, of course. Wink. And then you guys will have to sync that up. But at least we can broadcast it in some way, which would be nice. And then down the line, some movies that are copyright free, some really old sci-fi shit we'll dig out and we can broadcast that straight onto YouTube. Because I do want to use YouTube as well, but it's just difficult with the copyright stuff. But I think the Predator one worked well. It wasn't perfect, but it was the first time we'd done it. It worked well. It's still a great hang. Plenty of you hung out with us. We got good feedback from it, so I think it went okay. I think I'm feeling more comfortable in the field now. I'm feeling much more comfortable just talking to you guys in the field. Maybe when I go up to see Jamie, we can do an in-person from the top of the mountain next to his house. We can just do it this way, baby. But we'll never stop live. Live streaming is important, and it's nice. It is nice to interact with everyone. But, you know, sometimes I just want to fucking talk to myself in the field, and if I happen to put it on YouTube and you happen to watch it, it's very nice. It's very nice. So, yeah, fucking, to be honest, I had just a week from Brazil, I think, and then Edinburgh. I've not stopped since I've been back from Brazil. A few hours to chill here and there, obviously, but I've got a lot done. Then back to Edinburgh. Then potentially September's going to be full of gigs in the UK. Then October, hopefully I'm going to the States. And then I don't know how long they're from. All right, this Panamint thing. They even announced it. It was announced on Patreon, wasn't it? I don't think I should talk about that too much. But there is some sort of desert party. And yeah, I'll only go if I can get, because I'll have to get to Vegas as well. Or you'll have to come in from the California side, I think, apparently. So I'm going to look into it, see what the deal is. And then if I can get there, great. But I doubt I can get there on my own because I've not driven in the States before, and I should do it and go into the desert. I think I should go with someone and have them drive. So I'll try and work on that. Alright guys, I'll wrap this up because the battery's about to go, and you've seen my arse crack and bald spot for the last time. But thank you for watching. I don't know how this was in total, about 30 minutes. I don't know. Just let me know if you like these or not, and if you don't, I'm going to continue to do them anyway because I don't care. Your feelings don't matter to me. But thank you if you are watching. If you haven't already seen this before, hit subscribe. I do talk to comedians occasionally. Sometimes I pop in on my own and get drunk, and sometimes I'm just in a field. On that note, thanks for watching, and that was episode 81 of Last Rites. Episode 2, 82, I don't know. It'll be out next week. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we get a guest for that one. And I'm trying to work out the weeks in my mind. What date is it? The 12th? And it's Sunday, right? So 26th. Yeah, maybe 3 episodes time will be in person in Edinburgh, but I don't fucking know. But hopefully if I get 3 and 4, they'll last for a month and whatnot, and it'll be really helpful and get some more in person while I'm in the States as well. And I've got to move house, and I've got to sort my fucking life out. And I've got plenty of other shit to do as well. So I'm going to go, and